He had contacted us. I guess he was a fan of the group, which is cool, and he had found out we were making a record and hit us up. And I think that, like we were saying, every record that we make, we want to be a new experience and kind of have new challenges and try new things that we hadn't done before. And working with a producer on a Parquet Courts record was something that we'd never done before. And thinking about the kinds of artists that Brian's worked with, and his whole discography is quite diverse, and he draws from a lot of different influences, which I think Parquet Courts does as well. And so all of that got us really interested in what that might be like. And yeah, we tried it out for a few days in New York, and it felt really natural, and we were able to work really fluidly together and decided that it could be a cool thing to do the record.
Before, we really kind of dove into recording the record, we did a few days with Brian at Electric Ladyland, where he, there was a fear about working with a producer, and, I guess the fear being like, are we going to be able to be ourselves, and what does a producer do, really? Because we didn't exactly know, and it's a term that I think kind of everybody applies their work to differently. And Brian basically did a great job of just letting us do our thing and letting us do a record, the way we normally would have, but using his honesty, direct, objective opinion, expertise of someone who, that type of opinion that can only come from outside a band, from someone who can just honestly say to you, like, you do that a lot. You have a habit of doing that a lot. Do you know that you're doing that? And why don't you try this? So like when we first started working with him the first day, he basically was just like, go write a song. And that kind of became Violence. I had that bass line for Violence, and he's like, it's a killer bass line, write another one. And so, just on the spot, me and Sean started working on other bass lines, and he was like, maybe there's another part to this song. So out of that session, we got Violence, and we got the beginnings of the song Normalization. So I don't know if that could have happened, if we were just doing things the way that we normally had, because, we had someone outside of the band who was just like, write a new song,